Welcome back and happy Friday. Today's focus is going to be on smoothing and refining the shape. Any curves and things like that. Trying to remove as many chisel marks as I can physically see or feel. And the way we're going to do that today is we're going to use a drill with a foam back pad here with a 36 grit wavy pad on here. It's just a little sand disc that's on Velcro. And we're going to get in there, and what's going to happen is you can see that pad, it flexes. So we're going to take care of all the larger surface areas. We're going to stay away from areas that are kind of more sensitive, like the ears. I need more control over things like that. These pads, they come in different sizes. We won't be using this one today. Stick with that one. I like this one. So we'll just do that. Try to get rid of any marks that we can see. On areas like underneath here, on the belly, I would usually use these ripplers. Like I have just a ton of these in different shapes, sizes and all that. But these ripplers on this particular stone from Spain, this marble is just not doing anything to the stone. If anything, it's probably just destroying my tools. So I have a diamond riffler coming. I've actually never worked with this stone before, so I had to reach out to a guy that I know over at Two Sculpt. Shout out to Two Sculpt, Lawrence, Kansas, and ask for some advice on kind of getting it smoothed out and how to actually finish it with polish and stuff, but we'll get into that later. The difference between a riffler and a rasp. A rasp has a handle. It doesn't have two working sides like a riffler. It still has the price tag on it from Meinigers, located in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I purchased it back in the 1990s. Why does it still have the price tag? Because I barely used it. It was located in the stone working area of the art store. And I was like, well, I should probably buy that. Yeah, still have it. Hardly used it. But today we won't be using any ripplers or the rasp. For areas that are tighter, I have these, which I have a number of sizes. These are diamond coated little balls. You can hook them up to your Fordham rotary tool or Dremel, whatever, and really get in there and get into the nice curved areas. They do a great job, and they don't destroy the stone. Like, they don't leave marks. They do a really nice job. Once we're got all the riffler work done, sanding pads, things like that, we're going to take the sculpture, we're going to put it in water, and we're going to get it all wet. We're going to start with a 60 grit wet dry paper, and we're going to sand until we think we got it nice and smooth, and then we're going to pull it out of the water, let it dry, and realize we did not get it nice and smooth. There are still chisel marks in there. There's some gouges occasionally or whatever that you need to get rid of. So the purpose of letting it dry is to see the marks that are still left in the stone. So in order to figure that out, you're going to let it dry. You're going to find all your areas that need to have attention to it. And I go over them with a crank, because once it's back in the water, you're going to be like, oh, where was that area I needed to work on? But if I color it, this doesn't come off in the water. It doesn't wash off. So I'll be like, okay, I need to sand that. And then get it done. All the blue's gone. Blue. And I'm like, cool, I got it. Pull it out, let it dry, and you'll see that maybe you need to go back in and do it again. So I'll do that with 60, 80, 120, 220. Once you get up to around 400, I find that like it goes a lot, the process goes a lot faster, because you're not trying to physically remove marks anymore. Those should be gone. So now all you're doing is really focusing in on getting it smoother, which is essentially just kind of tightening the grain of the stone, making it less porous, so that when you go to polish it, it's nice and glossy, and it won't have any imperfections in it. So that is today's, that's what's on the docket for today. So I'm going to get to sanding. You guys have a good day. Thank you.